Hello everyone and welcome to episode 101 of this modern day UFC save as our main event here for this fight night is Ryan Bader versus Anthony Smith. Kind of wild to think where these guys are in real life here in 2025. With Anthony Smith, of course, just retiring, and Ryan Bader, of course, is about to be in that heavyweight Grand Prix in Ryzen whenever that starts up. It's just wild to think these two are some of the best light heavyweights in the world in this save. For this fight, though, I mean, this is an interesting one because really for Ryan Bader, he's the favorite in this fight. Pretty solid wrestler. He is older, but I think as far as for Anthony Smith, he's gotten some wins in this save that have been pretty massive, but also, he lost a year at Prohaska, but he's beaten Jan Blachowicz, he's beaten Glover Teixeira, of course, in the save, which that was Glover's last fight. Hard to believe, the John Jones fight. That's, man, I mean, that was a really fantastic fight, but obviously now we've seen how the UFC really positioned, how they tried to really position him as like a great all-time light heavyweight, and I don't think that was the case. I think really what happened in the 2020s kind of hindered all of that. As far as he's not somebody that I think, especially in the light heavyweight division that has all the former Pride guys in it, I guess it's hard to really think of him as this legendary figure when he's just not it. But for Ryan Bader, though, winner of Tough, he, of course, his last loss was to Luke Rockhold here in the save. But before, now he's, beating Roundtree, he's beating Radic, he's beating Nazardinov. All three finishes as well. As far as before that, then you have the loss to Rumble. And Glover Teixeira, Lyoto Machida, Tito Ortiz, and John Jones. It's kind of crazy, the list of guys he's lost to. Former champions, and then Anthony Rumble Johnson, which is just... Oh, no, I think... No, I was thinking Rumble had a light heavyweight title run. No, he did not. But yeah, it's kind of wild to think that's all he's lost to out of his losses in the UFC. Losses in his career. And that's... pretty wild. But yeah, I mean, large man, and especially with his wrestling, I think is going to give him the edge tonight. We'll see, though, as far as how that fight plays out. Then for Henry Cejudo, taking on Ray the Taz Mexican Devil Borg as Ray Borg. And Henry Cejudo, this is just a match that's kind of made in heaven, to be honest. I think stylistically they match up well. Obviously, age-wise, Henry's way older, obviously, with being in the Olympics and whatnot. But, similar fight records here in the UFC. 13-3, 10-4. Ray Borg is the favorite in this fight. He is ranked higher than Cejudo is. Of course, we are in Arizona, so we're going to have Ryan Bader, of course, was the hometown fighter. Yeah, as far as in the main event. The co-main, Henry Cejudo will be the, as far as hometown fighter. But yeah, was the champion until he lost to Uriah Faber, and he's beaten Sandhagen, Jimmy Rivera, Yanni, as far as Peter Yan. All four of those wins were in the save. And then even before that, beating Demetrius Johnson, beating T.J. Dillashaw. He was on a run for a long time, losing to 42-year-old Henry Cejudo, or 42-year-old Henry Cejudo. 42-year-old Uriah Faber put a stop to that. But as a bantamweight, 5'4", also the same size as Ray Borg, but Ray Borg is kind of more known as a flyweight, but he, at bantamweight, has been very, very impressive. After fighting guys like Demetrius Johnson at flyweight, I think it was the right call to move up to bantamweight. He's done really well here as far as in the save. He's gotten 4 straight victories. The Dillashaw win, for sure, is definitely his biggest one, but he beat Brett Johns with an armbar. He's beat Dominic Cruz. He beat the fuck out of John Dodson, 30-27. But it's weird. He's lost to Scoggins. He's lost to Dustin Ortiz before that. The Casey Kenny loss, that was interesting. But yeah, I mean, he hasn't been finished besides the Demetrius Johnson fight, which, I mean, again, that was also a crazy-ass armbar. So can't really fault that for Ray Borg. This should be a fun fight, though. Should be a fun fight there. The Nick Lentz and Justin Gaethje, another Arizona native. Nick Lentz, man, I mean, he has fucking turned that lightweight division upside down a little bit. But at 34-10-2 and 1 no contest, he's, again, 4-0 in the safe here. on a 4-fight winning streak. He's 30-27 Stephen Ray. He had a split decision with Carlos Diego Ferreira, but that had two 30-27s and a 28-29. So kind of a weird scorecard. As far as he got a guillotine over Narmani. And then he also finished Alan Patrick. Before that, he lost to Charles Oliveira. He's fought Islam. He's fought Chad Mendez. Yeah, I mean, he's fought Charles Oliveira twice. Lost to him twice. Yeah, I mean, as far as he's fought, he beat an old man, Gray Maynard. Oh, wow, no, he's fought him 3 times. Yeah, that's the draw, or the no contest with Charles Oliveira. But, yeah, and he also fought Diego Tavares as well in his debut, which was a majority draw. Tough fight, though. Tough fight for him here against Justin Gaethje. He is 10th in the lightweight division. But, Gaethje, of course, had the fight with Gregor Gillespie in his first fight in the safe, which he ended up losing that fight in the 5th round. He beat the fuck out of Jim Miller. Has a great fight with Dustin Poirier. Ends up getting caught before the end of the 2nd. And then fought, obviously, Rustam Khabilov, which he won 29-28. And that was just one only decent fight in the UFC so far. Which is, again, Gaethje's the man. Highlight real finisher. Which as I say that, though, he has not finished anybody in the safe yet. His 2 wins have been by decision. Hopefully that changes here tonight. We'll see, though. We shall see. But yeah, similar age. Gaethje is the favorite. Not surprised there. We'll see how he does in that one. And for Mackenzie Dern, taking on King Casey O'Neill. Of course, Casey 4-0. Not a whole lot of experience compared to Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern 5-1 in the UFC. Tremendous Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappler. On the 3-fight winning streak, she beat Van Zandt and Lepsky, which those were... I mean, the Van Zandt win isn't crazy, but Aaron Lepsky and Nico Montano, those were huge, especially with a Von Flue choke in the first round. Very, very impressive. I think just her submission grappling is just so much better than a lot of these girls that she's going to be able to lock in a lot of these crazy-ass chokes. As for Casey O'Neill, though, not a lot of experience. A pretty solid striker, though. If she's going to win this fight, it's probably going to be off of her striking. She's making her debut since here in Ryzen. She had her only fight in the save. We'll see how she does in that one. As O'Neill's the favorite, though. But I just feel like Mackenzie Dern's grappling's going to get the job done there. In our opening contest, another Arizona native as Courtney Cast Iron Casey taking on Luana Pinheiro as, she's 5-0, 13-1, Judokan rather. As, she beat Ibas before that, Tatiana Suarez, Farna Jandaroba. As far as that was at the Fight Night show in 2020, she's pretty much fought once or twice a year for us. All been good to great fights. It's a big-time fight for her. Big-time fight for her at strawweight. She is the favorite, but it's kind of close at -150. And our prelim main event, Nico Montano has, again, the Arizona native, taking on Caitlin Ginger Salmons as Salmons making her debut. She is ranked pretty lower than Nico is, but Nico, she just hasn't had a good run of it as of late. As, of course, was the first ever women's flyweight champion, and then basically held the belt forever. Then finally, they're just like, alright, we're going to vacate this fucker. It's kind of crazy. She beat Roxanne Modafferi for a belt. But, she's been knocked out by Erin Blanchfield. She got choked out by Mackenzie Dern in her last fight. 2 tough opponents, though, for sure. The Jennifer Bryan one was pretty huge, but another fight night for her. And again, another one in Arizona, too. Because, Ryan Bader main event of that one. And, also we saw Gaethje and Courtney Casey. So, and, that was when the Dern and Nico fight happened. So, our return back to Arizona, seeing a lot of the similar faces we saw the first go around. For Caitlin Salmons, though, she was in Bellator and Invicta. She's done pretty well for herself after losing her first fight in the save. Got a couple of submission victories with a Darce, a Kimura, a rear naked choke, and with an armbar, all in the first round. Her grappling's pretty solid. We'll see how she does. Yeah, she's got the zombie Itsu, as we'll see how that plays out for her. If she's going to be able to out-grapple somebody like Montana. And as far as Euros, Medic, as the Dr. Medic taking on Kyle Guns Up Stewart. As Kyle Stewart, of course, 0-3 in the UFC, but this is, super lightweight bout, 165. Medic, he's 2-1, but this is the first time at 165. Hasn't fought in about a year, almost a year and a half. But his last one was against Jalen Turner. We'll see how he does there against Kyle Stewart, who is, was primarily a grappler. We signed him after he did a good little stint in a local scene and even in LFA, which he lost to Luis Felipe Diaz with a Kimura in the second. That was in December. I mean, it's probably not looking too hot for him. 0-3 in the UFC. 2 of those were before COVID and before the save, but he loses here, he'll be 0-4, and it'd be hard to kind of justify him staying around. As far as Tamirez, Vidal taking on Tracy Cortez as the Scottsdale, Arizona native, 8-2. She is not the favorite, though, even though she's had the most fights here between the two. And for Vidal, she is 3-2, though, in her career, but she's fought in Invicta. She lost to Sarah Moraes. She beat, as far as Ekaterina, oh my god, Shakalov, as far as at Invicta 48. Both of those are good fights. Think as far as that, she's 17th in the bantamweight division. She's got a chance to make something happen here. Taking on the 16th rate bantamweight, a girl who's fought a couple of times out. She just beat Paula Cristina. She knocked her out in the third. We haven't seen a great performance out of Tracy. Maybe we'll see one here tonight. No teams, though, for both girls either, so that might be a bit of a shit show. For Sugar Shane Young, he is taking on Josh Emmett, as a long way from home is Shane Young from Auckland, New Zealand. Josh Emmett, though, hasn't had a great run here in the save. 37 years old, of course, an alpha male guy, but he's lost 4 of his last 5. His last win was against Enrique Barzola. But yeah, he got finished by Arnold Allen with with a Kimura, rather. He got finished by Korean Zombie. Got choked out by Bryce Mitchell, and then got finished by Cub Swanson before the end of the first round. He's been knocked out by Jeremy Stevens. He's been, he ended up just not going back out there. Just off the third round against Desmond Green. Michael Johnson fight, he beat him. He also was beating Miroslav Bečić and Ricardo Lamos. Obviously, in real life, he went on a bit of a run in the 2020s, but yeah, it's just not looking like it's happening here in the save. But he's the favorite against Shane Young, and Shane Young, he's a pure striker. Both these guys are looking to strike, and yeah, he lost to Teruto Ishihara, which that went the distance, and then he got tapped out and lost to Kimura to Tokagov, and they also, his first fight was against Alexander Volkanovski, which that's a tough debut fight. Hasn't had a bad fight. I don't think he will have a bad fight. His style is just a little too awesome to have a bad fight. Should be a good one. That might be the best fight on the prelim, though. We'll see. And then for Aliborg Razlov, taking on Theo Christakos as the Australian native, taking on the debuting undefeated Russian Sambo fighter Adel Lionheart. Theo Christakos is the favorite, though, in this fight. And Theo, 33 years old, I think he was the favorite against Cowboy Oliveira. And he ended up losing that fight. Oh, no, says he wasn't the favorite, so I guess not. I thought he was, but yeah, it was the deep champ at one point. Yeah, was it, as far as, welterweight? I figured it was. I didn't know if we have put him in super lightweight yet. But at welterweight, 6'3" welterweight guy. For Aliborg Razlov, again, just a dominant Dagestani Russian wrestler. A little one-dimensional right now. He did choke somebody out at the end of the first round at M1 114. He choked out Chris Spang. We'll see how he does in this one as far as undefeated fighter. Starting off the prelim as a fight night guy, it's always a great time to debut new guys at fight nights, since it's a free show to watch as far as long as you have ESPN and whatnot. But this there's some good fights on this card, though. I'm excited to see how it all plays out. That's for Ryan Bader and Anthony Lionheart Smith. Bader, of course, 4-5, finishing all 4 of his last 5 opponents. The 9th time Ryan Bader has main evented a UFC event. 7th time for Anthony Smith, though. And Smith has finished 3 of his last 5 opponents. Don't think this one's going to go the distance. We shall see, though. Ryan Bader's going to have the significant weight advantage in this fight, too. That's going to help him out a lot grappling-wise. as Henry Cejudo and Ray Borg both have won 3 of the last 5 fights by decision. Probably a good call to think this one's going to go the distance, but Cejudo does have a 9-inch reach advantage. That is pretty impressive, and that's going to be huge, especially with them grappling like they probably will be tonight. They'll be able to initiate contact first. Both fighters, though, as far as lightweights here in the top, well, I about said top 15, but Gaethje's 16. So Lentz is in the top 15. Gaethje's outside the door, which is insane to think about, that there are 15 lightweights better than him. But Justin Gaethje, as far as Nick Lentz is 0-2 against other members of that team of American Top Team, so that's a great advantage. Gaethje's the favorite in this fight. There is one backer, though, and Nick Lentz on the Blurcat staff picks. That's Mackenzie Dern and King Casey O'Neill. Yeah, Casey's got a 5-inch reach advantage over Mackenzie Dern, but Mackenzie's grappling is just so good. It's hard to counteract that with striking if you're not able to land a lot of big-time shots. And that's what's the case for a lot of the women as far as just smaller weight classes, smaller chance of being able to one-shot somebody. But if she can get it done with that reach advantage, that would be a massive victory. And so, again, two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world on the female side of things here for this next one, which is insane. Courtney Cast Iron Casey is in the top 5. Don't understand that one bit. Casey's finished 3 of her last 5 opponents. As Alana is 4-3 on the Blurcat stat picks. I would say she's the favorite in this fight. Would be very shocked if she lost it. As Nico Montano taking on Caitlin Ginger Salmons. As Salmons submitted 4 of the last 5. She is a 5-inch reach advantage. It does Nico have. With that boxing background, that could help her out a lot. She's the big favorite on the on the betting lines and on the Blurcat stat picks, 7-0, all for Montano. As for Kyle Stewart, taking on the doctor rather, Medic, as Uros Medic, tough dude. I cannot believe Kyle Stewart's such a big favorite on the betting line and on the Blurcat staff picks, because Medic is a bad man. If he can get this win, though, that would be huge for Carl Stewart. I mean, he is fighting for his job tonight. As Tracy Cortez, Tamires Vidal. As far as for Tamires, she is making her debut. She is the favorite on the Blurcat staff picks, and I think she's the favorite on the betting line too. So that should be an interesting one. For Sugar Shane Young, he has not won in this decade. Josh Emmett, giving up 5 inches of reach, but he is all of the Blurcat stat picks advantages going his way. Plus, I believe he's the betting line favorite as well. Then for Theo, Christakos rather. Jesus, Christakos in Razlov's. Yeah, Christakos 5-inch reach advantage. He's the heavy favorite on this one, but a Dagestan Russian combat sambo guy and a guy that's gonna wrestle you to death. Going to be a hard one, though. It's not going to be an easy fight. Herb Dean's the referee. Cage side judges. Here we go. We begin with a nice little 1-2 here from Christakos. Looking for that chance again to shoot in, but he's 1-2 him. There's a right cross if the jab missed it. Tentative left hand. Lands the left jab. Following the body kick. The miss, though. Caught him with a right hook. Oh, here comes Razlov with the takedown. He's got that takedown. Now he's going to lay and pray. Well, don't want to see that. And luckily Herb Dean stands him up. And that's the end of the round. Wow, so that was pretty uneventful. That's what happens, though, when you get a Dagestan Russian wrestler in there that does not want to do anything. Oh, but he got caught. Wow, that's not good. Now Razlov's going to take him down. See what he can do here, if anything. He's just going to lay and pray. Hate to see it. Christakos is in big trouble, though, yeah, because he's going to get caught again. Another leg kick gets caught. Can't get him down, but he's going to get him against the cage. Oh, he gets out of it, though. There's a nice head kick, though, and he cuts him, too. I would love to give him that round, yeah. He cut him up at the end, even though Alabeg has been controlling the fight. He hasn't been doing a whole lot. He landed 11 strikes to Theo's 8, but Theo cut him at the end. I would like to give it to him just off of damage done. It's a beauty of a straight right, though, from Theo, rather. That's how Razlov landed his shot, but no. As there's a jab and a right hand to the body. Theo's getting tired now. Oh, comes in with a 4-punch combination. All of them hitting home. Hits the right hook. Reopens that cut. Nice roundhouse kick to the body, but Razlov gets his takedown. And, yeah, again, going to be another lay and pray situation, potentially. Oh, no, he's trying to pass. Can't quite get it though. And I'm going to lay on top of him some more. Dean stands him up. That's the end of the fight. It could be 29-28 Theo. Could be even 30-27 alley bar. I mean, this could be all over the place. Oh, no. It was, 29-28. There was a 30-27 in there for Theo Christakis. So I'm glad the guy that was actually doing damage and trying to fight with his fucking hands and not just grapple with him won that fight. And yeah, be 12-1 will be Ali Beg, as Stand Strong Boxing down there in Australia, getting a win as Theo at 33 years old. Much needed win. For our next contest, though, Sugar Shane Young and Josh Emmett. 13-6, 16-6. Yeah, Young doing some shadow boxing, loosening him up here. As here he comes already with a great right hook off a counter from Josh Emmett rather countered him with a great right hook. Oh boy, now Shane Young in the pocket though. Big right hand misses. Emmett trying to land a jab, fails on the leg kick though. Oh damn. Did a head kick though, did Shane Young, and he rocked him with another head kick. Down he goes. Josh Emmett's in big trouble, and he's gonna get the win. Hell of a win, hell of an upset for Shane Young. Making it 14-6 for Josh Emmett. 16-7. Has lost now, I believe, 5 of his last 6 now. Not great. Not great at all. It's Tamiris Vidal taking on Tracy Cortez. Mark Goddard's our referee. Yeah, Chitoro, rather, as far as no team, jiu-jitsu background. A 3-2 record's kind of crazy, but we'll see what she can do. Maybe she can get it done and be 4-2 and beat somebody like Tracy Cortez. Yeah, as far as Vidal already coming in, counter jab from Cortez. 1-2, doesn't it either blow? Counter left doesn't land. 1-2 from Vidal doesn't land again. Walking her down. Yeah, these girls, grappling-wise, are pretty decent, but striking-wise, we're seeing a whole lot of whiffs, and it's pretty on brand for what these two can do striking-wise. They can't land nothing. Whole lot of swinging and missing. Fades the big right after the left hand. Trying to get in close. Left jab. Big right misses, and that's the end of the round. Very, very close round because really nothing happened. 6-4 on strikes. They're giving it to Cortez. Pretty close fight, though, obviously, after the first round. Off with all, though, with a nice 1-2. There we go, and she cut her. So she's already winning this round off of that. Because I don't know if Cortez is going to do anything like that. Bobbing her out of the way. Trying to land some shots. Here comes a shot here. Both missing here. Countering the quick left jab of the big right hand that just missed it. Trying to go for the takedown. Avoids both of them. And now here comes Cortez with the takedown. Tipped another sprawl, though, from Vidal. She is doing a very, very good job. And she caught her with her feet. Eating the big right hook. They're going to check on that cut. Not a fight ender. So we're back underway. And to end out the round, Vidal with a couple of combinations. Yeah, I'd say, honestly, I'd say it's 29-28. Or it's 2 rounds to none, rather. It'd be 2018 for Vidal right now on my scorecard. We'll see, though, what happens next. 1-2 from Vidal feels the land. Neither fighter, again, can't land anything. 3-punch combination. Great guard. Keeps control. Trying to make sure she can't do anything with these strikes. And Vidal, though, going for broke here with a nice 1-2. Left hand right to the body. Left hand, big right. Nothing but arrow, though. Trying to take the initiative, not happening. Left jab misses the vicious right. Left jab misses. 1-2. Cortez avoids both of them. It's a great guard that is absorbed. Cortez off tuck of the jab, also misses the right hook. Oh, glancing glove with that high kick after the quick left jab. Trying to shoot in. Oh, nice high kick here. Cortez shoots in on her. Can't get it as well. That's the end of the fight. Yeah, I think Vidal, I'd say 30-27. Yeah, I think I have to agree with everybody there besides Matt Hume. But, yeah, what a win. What a win for Vidal. She gets a great fight out of Tracy Cortez as well. And it was a great win. Great fight. And wins in her debut. She's going to be a tough girl to put away. She is quite talented, especially with her striking combinations. The way she was busting those out. She had great wrestling defense. She did really good. Next prelim fight, super lightweight fight here, 165. Both guys coming in at the weight. This ringside, or cage side judges. And now here comes Kyle Stewart, of course, the Arizona native, looking to get a big win. They touch gloves already. Oh, nice body kick. from Medic. And he grabs him up against the ropes, or up against the cage. God damn it. And then, yeah, trips him. Oh no. Medic blocks it. Doesn't stop that one, though. Got the sweep, knees, looking for mount. Tries to scramble. He ends up in guard. Quick shoulder smash from Medic. Wow. Medic coming out on top of that was pretty wild. Another shoulder smash. Armbar from the bottom. No, nope, doesn't happen. Blocks him to sweep. Another shoulder smash. Blocks another sweep. End of the first round. Very, very close round. Very close fight. Medic did a pretty good job, but once they got to the ground, it looked like Stewart was going to be in control, but again, Medic kind of takes control again. I'd have to give it to Medic, though. I don't know if I would give that to Stewart. The only thing he tried to do that had any type of success was get a submission on the bottom, but it is what it is. All nice jab and a spin kick to the body. Nice little 1-2 for Medic. Doesn't hit either blow. Kyle Stewart again, try to get in close. Not happening. Body kick after the jab's wide. Gets a hold of Medic. Got him pinned against the cage. Knee strikes. Hard elbow. Nasty cut above the eye here. Hard stomp down. Keeps him against the cage. Trying to work a trip. Can't get it though. Medic takes control potentially. Oh, nope. Gets stopped. And now Stewart again going for another trip, but he can't get it. Third time. Nope. Still. Oh, he just grabs a cage out of desperation. That should be a point. But it is what it is. He just gives him a warning. So dumb. As he misses all the strikes in combination with a low kick to the legs. Nice little 1-2 from Medic. And there's a left cross that lands hard. They're going to give that to Stewart. Yeah, I'd say that one probably went to Stewart, though. I'd say we're all tied up going into the final round. Yeah, I mean, Medic got cut open. He was getting thrown around. He should have a point taken away. It's not looking good, though, as yeah, looking to get a close enough to grapple. Oh, nice left roundhouse kick to the ribs. Trying to get in close again. Another left roundhouse kick to the body. Taking the initiative. Missed all the strikes in combination with a low kick. Ooh, low kick there. Oh, he even caught him with that last kick. That is tough. Completes the takedown. Stewart instead pushes Medic up against the cage. There's a nice knee strike just above the hip. Press against the cage. Blocks him. Leg sweep. Got him. Lays on top of him. Little lay and pray. Trying to push him back. Oh, he's got side control. This is bad. This is real bad. As for Medic, because I think Kyle Stewart probably won that fight now. Oh boy, we got a split. 30-27. Oh my god. I mean, that was a crazy ass scorecard. I definitely think 29-28 was the right call, but at least the right guy wins and Kyle Stewart keeps his job. For Medic, though, that's a tough loss, and he wants Mansoor Bonori. Yeah, it was a crazy call out after a guy who just about lost his job. I mean, Mansoor is like a top 5 super lightweight. It's Caitlin, Sammons, Nico Montano, Steve Mazzagatti referee, cage side judges here. Yeah, roar from Montano, and here we go. Will she be at 500? She get a big win here over the debuting Sammons. Nice left hand off the straight right. Yeah, Sammons equal to it. Even caught that last kick. Doesn't get the takedown though, so able to get out of that type of danger. Another low kick. Nice 1-2. Sammons gets a hold of her though and trying to suck her into the guard. Oh, takes control and trips her down. So yeah, we're already seeing the difference between Nico's skills to Sammons' skills. She's easily more talented than Sammons. You can tell already. Blocks attempt to pull guard. Trying to move the guard. That's not happening. That's the end of the first round. Yeah, another great first round, but Nico was at least doing combinations and stuff. It's just Sammons if she's not going to be able to get anybody down, she's going to be in a world of hurt up top, striking-wise. Yeah, there's a violent slam off the counter. Instead of getting sucked into the guard, just slamming her right back down. Damn, and now they stand him back up. That's kind of crazy. To think already 3 right hands. Did a big straight left. That is just, I mean, Nico's striking has been on point. The reach advantage definitely probably helping, but just her background in boxing definitely is helping. Landing a nice little flurry here. I'm trying to pull her best to pull a mean face here, trying to stare an opponent down. We're in the middle of a goddamn fight. Left roundhouse kick to the ribs. Sammons again, trying to clinch her and trying to get her. Oh, she sucked her into the guard. See what she can do now. Trying to get a double underhook. That's the end of the round. And Nico's definitely going to win this fight off of scorecard judges if Sammons does not finish this fight. Trying to suck her into the guard again. Oh, yep, she does so. Blocks a sweep. Trying to sweep her, again, not happening. Double underhook, again, not happening. Yeah, Steve Moscotti's going to stand her back up. And again, I think Nico, yeah, there's a left cross. Samus gets a hold of her, get another... Oh, no, actually defends that. And then she sweeps her. Yeah, I mean, she's going to 30-27 her. That's the thing about when you try to suck somebody into your guard like that. You're not going to get credit for a takedown, so it's kind of worthless when you're going to be fighting towards a... as far as, oh wow, she still wants Valentina Shevchenko. If you're not going to finish them, you're just giving up points, and it definitely cost her there. But yeah, she keep asking until she faces me or quits. Wow, so we'll probably have to make that fight for sure. As Luana taking on Courtney Casey. So we'll see how she does. Herb Dino referee, cage side judges. War for the crowd. Here we go. Touch of gloves already to start this one off. Nice little flurry here from Casey. Luana even goes for the takedown. Can't get her down, though. Casey's doing a good job till that judo throw comes in. And, yeah, the judo background, a little too much for her. Glancing elbow strike. Just about hits it, actually. She missed it. Trying to get her leg free. It's a scramble from Casey. Oh, she's on her back pulling guard. So we're back where we pretty much started. Minute left already. Look at the pass. So it's another scramble. She's in north-south. Oh, armbar. Holy shit. That was crazy. To spin out of that into an armbar. That was pretty wild. Yeah, Luana's very, very talented. You're seeing it there. Oh, two lefts and a right cross lands hard from Courtney Casey. She's going for Baroque here. 1-2 again. There's a nice right hook to the ribs from Casey. 1-2. Luana's able to equalize it. Then also goes for a takedown. A great sprawl from Courtney Casey. Hanging in there. Straight right hand. Halfway point in the round. Caught her with a right hook. Man, she is fucking her up. Another 1-2. Failed on the jab, but hits the beauty of a straight right. Left hand avoids the big right. Does Luana. Now Luana trying to circle. Get her chance to come in. Here comes a big flurry. 3 of them hitting. It hits the right cross. It lands hard. And there's a left jab and a right hook. Yeah, I think Courtney Casey won this round. Little too... Oh, my lord. Never mind. She might have just stole that one. Fucking ground and bounded her at the end of the round. Thought it was going to be it, but yeah, I'd say it's dead even. That was crazy, though, that she almost finished that fight off of that takedown. Now they meet in the center. Off target with a head kick. Here comes a counter. Right hand, rather, that just missed it. Nice single leg, trying to pass. A scramble, bottom, side control now. Oh, here, Kimura. Luana doesn't get it, though. Trying to go to mount. Not happening. It's a scramble. Yeah, Luana's back in guard, so... Back where we started, basically. Caught her with a punch. Tried to, but it's off target. Looking to pass. There's another scramble. Oh, Casey's on her back. Looking to pass. Get side control. It's a scramble again. On her back. Pulling half guard. And that's the end of the round. I thought she had a chance there. That great second round definitely changed some things. Oh, my God. We might have... Wow. Courtney Casey by a split. I mean... They must have gave her the first. Insane. There's no way she won that third round, though. She didn't win the first or the third. That's a crazy scorecard. That's a tough break for Luana. She kind of got fucked there, but a hell of a fight, though. Hell of a fight. Insane. Insane. As Mackenzie Dern against King Casey O'Neill, 10-1, 4-0. Herding's referee, cage side judges there, and here we go. We're underway. They touch gloves, and O'Neill already looking for something. Almost went for the trip to Mackenzie Dern, but she doesn't get it. She gets this one, though. And a lot of time to get something going like a leg lock. Yep. There is that. Mackenzie Dern. Her submission grappling is so fucking good. It's insane. And she gets the leg lock, and yeah, again, barely gets hit. Gets out of there in the first round, and moves on. As our next contest, Nick the Carney Lentz against Justin Isla Gaethje. Both men, both vets. Both guys have a lot of time in that octagon, and they're looking to bring a great fight here tonight on this fight night. Gaethje already coming in, looking to unleash some strikes. Oh my lord, a 4-punch combination, then crunching right on the jaw. He drops him, could finish him here. Somehow, Nick Lentz hangs on, and even tries to scramble. He's got a mount, potentially? Oh, he loses it. Holy shit, now Gaethje's the first one to grab him. To the ribs. Trying to wrestle him, but yeah, now Gaethje's the one up against the cage. This is not looking good. Double underhook slams him. Holy shit. Nick Lentz hanging in there. And now in control. Trying to pound away some elbows. Hangs in there. But yeah, Gaethje won the round. He did more damage. I think he landed more strikes. Oh, no, he did not land more strikes. But he definitely did more damage. He was looking great out there. Nick Lentz already with a takedown. Right off the rip. And he's going to lay and pray against Justin Gaethje. Don't love that. Don't love that one bit. Mark Otto's going to stand him up. Went for it again. This time drives him against the cage. This time Gaethje gets out of it. But Nick Lentz is on a mission. And now he's looking... Oh, nice flurry of 4 punches. All of them hitting home. Lentz avoids the big right, though. Crunching right hook from Gaethje. And Lentz with another takedown. Can't get him down. Into the second. That's probably Nick Lentz's round. They're all tied up. And yeah, Lentz goes for another takedown. Damn, Gaethje might lose this fight. Yeah, because he might get taken down here. Yeah, Greco-Roman slam. Oh, guillotine now. That was crazy. Thought Gaethje almost got finished. Luckily, he hangs on. Tries to cage walk him. That's not happening. Yeah, Nick Lentz, I mean, he turned the wrestling on. That's what happened here. Damn. Nice flurry, though. Landing forward and missed the big right. Yeah, Nick Lentz probably won this fight. That's tough. Gaethje looked real good. He dropped him. Looked to finish him. But again, another decent fight because of his opponent just not bringing out the best out of him. That's tough. American Top Team guy, though, Nick Lentz, and gets the win, albeit a disappointing one with how he performed, but he got the win nonetheless. Herb Dean, our referee for our co-main event. It's our cage side judges in the roar for the crowd for Cejudo as the Phoenix native, and here we go. They touch gloves. Ray Borg gets the takedown on the Olympian. He's looking for side control. Knee strike above the hip. Oh my god, he went for mount, but already bucking his hips, so now they're faced up against each other. Big right hand from Borg, several of them hitting. Now he floats over, he's got his back. No fucking way, he flans him out. If he gets the hooks in, it is over. But he won't do it. Trying to roll him, trying to go for the hooks in, yeah. Cejudo survives, but Ray Borg won that round. And he's going to get this takedown too. Oh no, defends it, got him against the cage, trying to break free. But Cejudo is smothered. Yeah, Ray Borg is making it ugly out here. Press against the cage. Herb Dean separates him, and now Cejudo's the one that clinches up with him. And he ends up being out wrestled. That is pretty tough. Ray Borg going for another takedown again. He can't do it. And that's the end of the round. I'd say Cejudo might have won that round. They're going to give it to Ray Borg. Yeah, I mean, I personally I'd give it to Cejudo, but even though he got outstruck, I felt like he was stopping a lot of the wrestling. And now Ray Borg, he was back against the cage, but he reverses it. Unreal. Yeah, Cejudo now is in control here. He's trying to maintain control, but it's not happening. They separate him, and they come together in their clinch. Cejudo's the aggressor. As I say that, though, again, Ray Borg is not getting put up against the cage. Both guys really are just tit for tat here. I mean, this is crazy. Trying to, again, showing control, though, with Cejudo finally being the one that's in control of the grappling. That one, again, I don't think that one was Ray Borg's round as well. They did the same amount of strikes. It felt like Cejudo was in control more of that fight in the third. And in the second, I'd say he's up 29-28, but yeah, they went with the Taz Mexican Devil. I mean, listen, that was close. Very, very close. Borg did have the one successful takedown. He did land more strikes, so if you're looking at it the entire fight, I don't mind Ray Borg winning that fight, but round by round basis, I did think Cejudo won it, but it was a good fight, though, for Ray Borg. He looked really, really good against Cejudo, and thanks everyone connected to name checks everyone at Onyx Sports, and I'm probably the next bantamweight title contender once we see the old men fighting for the belt. Because, I mean, fuck, he's already beaten Dominic Cruz. So you feel like he's the next guy up anyways. As Ryan Darth Bader taking on Anthony Lionheart Smith, our main event. Mark Arnold's referee. Cage side judges both weighed in on 205, but Ryan Bader's probably walking around 215, 220 now. And they engage already with a counter strike from Bader. But he missed the right cross. Hit the jab, though, and both guys swinging and missing. Right cross blocked. Oh, nice 1-2 from Smith. Good counter here from Anthony Smith. I mean, Smith's striking is going to be a lot better than Ryan Bader's. I don't know why Bader hasn't even shot in for a takedown. Oh, no, he cut him up, though, as I say that. And there's a good right hand off the counter from Ryan Bader. Flurry of punches, nothing but down on the big right. Jab in the exchange, flurry of punches, fails to do any damage from Bader. 4 strikes and not any of them doing damage is pretty crazy. Nice right hook from Bader. Smith went on 2, though. Left jab and a great right hook. Right cross blocked. Hits the jab to Smith, can't hit the right cross. Man, he's going after it, though. Nice little 2 quick punches. Sets up the nice uppercut. And they're going to give that to Anthony Smith. I think Ryan Bader won that fight, or won that round. I think he did more damage. But it is 11-10 on strikes in that first round, so you can't really. And plus, he cut him open too. So I feel like Ryan Bader won that round. Left jab, missed the right. Left jab and a great right hook from Anthony Smith. Missed the right hook. It's kind of the left jab and a right hook to avoid the last possible second. Putting him off balance after the big right hand misses. Bader with a jab and a right hook. Counter jab from Smith. 1-2. Smith was equal to it. Bader's getting tired. That's going to open up Anthony Smith to keep it going now. But Bader now the counter, slipping past the right hook, attempt attacks with the left jab and a good right hook. And another shot that reopens him as well. Counter left hand from Smith. Missed the vicious right-handed Bader. Bader with a good right hook off the counter. He's doing the damn thing. He's connecting. He's doing well. There's an off target with a jab. Nails the right cross. Smith scores with the jab. Also connects clean with the right hand. That's the end of the second round. Great second round, and a great round for Anthony Smith and for Ryan Bader. I think that one, though, Smith might have won that round, actually. I felt like he did land more that time in a pretty big fashion. Yeah, he landed more power strikes, too. Yeah, I think it's 1-1. But they got a 2018. So as far as, so far, I think it's anybody's fight, though. Bader with the right hook. Bader gets all of them. Here we go. Here's what we were expecting from Ryan Bader. Using his wrestling, trying to go for mount, ends up scrambling. Still comes out on top, though, and Anthony Smith's going to be in a world of trouble. In a world of trouble. Now, he's laying and praying, which I hate. They said it was a fun round to watch. I don't know what fight they were watching, but I think it's 2 rounds to run for Ryan Bader. We'll see how they have it, though. They have it the opposite. They have a 2-1 Smith. Clean right hand from Anthony Smith, and now, again, if he lands this one, too, does Smith in. Nice job. Oh, and he rocked him. Big right hook drops him. Anthony Smith might just finish him here. Big time strikes. Oh, overcompensates. Oh, no. Gonna scramble. Got him against the cage. He survives. The Bader's now in Muay Thai clinch. What in the world? Went for the knee to the ribs. Not enough power behind it. Pretty terrible idea. Yeah, that round definitely Anthony Smith. I mean, right now I got it all tied up. They have it to where Ryan Bader needs to finish. Bader with a left hook. Wicked right uppercut from Smith. Down he goes, and I think he's won this fight, even if he does not finish him here. Yeah, it went for mount already. A scramble. Bader hangs on, and again goes for that Muay Thai clinch. I just don't understand it. Terrible, terrible game plan in this second half of the fights. The championship rounds for Ryan Bader. Knee to the chest, but I mean, I don't think it's going to matter. Don't think it's going to matter. Left jab, right hand taking on the gloves. Good right hand from Bader. They engage again. Off target with a jab. It's the right hand. Great right hook from Anthony Smith. Off target left jab. It's a right cross. And there's a nice right hook from Smith. In the end of the fight. I think, I think Anthony Smith probably won it. I think he won it. Yeah, I think 48-47 is the right call. I think the 49-46s are a little crazy. But I think Anthony Smith won that fight. Got his 35th win. Beat somebody like Ryan Bader. And now, he'll have a potential title fight. Especially if Yuri loses. Now, if Yuri wins, he's kind of fucked. But we'll see what happens. As far as Factory X Muay Thai guy, as well as Anthony Smith. Good critical rating. Good commercial rating. Main event really delivered. Ray Borg was great in his fight. Poor Justin Gaethje getting absolutely fucked over by Nick Lentz's lay and pray. We'll put over these. I think Luana probably won that fight, so I'm going to give her a performance bonus. Yeah, we'll give one to Kyle Stewart's, to Vidal, and to Shane Young. Yeah, I think that's fair. And we still made almost $4 million, so great stuff. Great stuff. But yeah, that will do it for episode 101. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time for 102. Take care, everyone.